This is democracy in action. This is what keeps our constitutional republic strong. This is the first line of defense against the Democrat Party. Now, I am your South Jersey born and bred, conservative, pro-Trump, pro-Second Amendment, national reciprocity, concealed carry boy. And I'm a trained engineer. That means I'm a certified problem solver. Last year, without any knowledge and experience, I saw a really big problem. I saw Phil Merck running for our governorship. I didn't know much, but I knew that was a really big problem. Without any experience, I ran head first and put $1 million to run against him. Well, I came in third, 25,000 votes, but I learned a lot. And this year I'm back with a much more experienced, a much more organized, and a much more focused message so that we can protect our home, South Jersey, from the Democrat Party that threatens us. Now remember, this is the first time in 24 years that we're actually been threatened, because Congressman Lobiando has done a very good job, whether you agree with his policies or not, at making sure we stay red. This year, it's gonna take real money, and it's gonna take real vision. I'm a conservative, but I was born in Atlantic City. But if most of you have been down here for a while, you know that's because that was where one of the few hospitals actually were in South Jersey. So most of us were born in South Jersey, in Atlantic City. Well, after that, I went to Egg Harbor Township High School. And you know what? The public high school there was great. I still am friends with a lot of my teachers. I was in every program. I played tennis, I played football, I played soccer, I did diving. I was on the trimathlon team, the chem team, the physics team. I sang for 13 years. I was the lead in Jesus Christ Superstar. So, for me, it was either go out and do things or go home. What I bring, that's just in me, is the fact that I have a history and a legacy of public service. You see, not many people know this, but my great-grandfather was a colonel in the British Army in World War II, underneath General Montgomery. That was the 8th Army which defeated General Rommel, the German General Rommel in North Africa. That 8th Army was, when India was a colony of the British, led by my great-grandfather. He then helped liberate Italy from the east, while the Americans underneath Eisenhower liberated it from the west. Now, beyond that, I'm lucky to say that both my grandfather on my mother's side and my father's side were members of parliament in India. One was equivalent to US Senator, a member of the Rajya Sabha. The other was a member of the Lok Sabha, a US Congressman equivalent. That is how public service is in my blood. That is the difference that I offer you. I've always been the type that when you're in high school and they give you a little form, okay, well, what do you want to do with your life? I ended up with social worker. I never understood why until I got old enough to understand that what it means to be in public service is to serve the people. And so what I'm focused on is making sure that we actually have a fighter who's going to replenish our beaches, focus on the dredging, make sure our fishing industries grow, make sure our bridges are properly maintained and sustained, make sure we can bring in new industries. You know what? A lot of money goes to DC, only 60 cents on the dollar comes back. But at the very same time, you need someone who's going to do it for you. I'm out of my time, but if you have any questions, please come see me, and I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you very much.